Welcome back to How to Raise Black Belt Kids. I'm Denny Strecker. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful and practical confidence-building tools you have as a parent. It's strategy number 3 from my book, How to Double Your Child's Confidence in Just 30 Days. And it's all about the power of the past. Have you ever seen your child's face when they start a new challenge, like a big game, a tough test, or even just walking into a new classroom, and you see that doubt cloud their face? You hear them whisper, "I can't do this." It's a heartbreaking moment for a parent. You see their potential, but they can't see it in themselves. What if I told you that you have a secret weapon to help them overcome that doubt? And it's hidden in their own history. Today, I'm going to teach you how to remind your child of their past victories to build unstoppable future confidence. Let me set the scene that happens here at the karate school almost every single week. A student, let's call him Michael, is about to test for his next belt. He's been practicing for months. He knows the material. But as he stands in front of me, he freezes. I can see the panic in his eyes. He looks at me and mouths the words, "I can't do this." Now, I could say, "Yes, you can. Just try." But that doesn't help. His brain is flooded with doubt. Instead, I walk over, kneel down, and I say quietly, "Michael, do you remember your very first day here? You were so nervous, you could barely tie your belt. You couldn't even do a proper front punch. But look at you now. You've mastered 10 different techniques. You helped teach the younger kids class. You've already done hard things, and you've done them well." I see a flicker in his eyes. His shoulders go back. He remembers he's not the same kid who walked in that first day. He takes a deep breath, nods, and steps up to the challenges. He realizes, I can do hard things. This story illustrates a fundamental principle of confidence. Past success builds future confidence. Think of your child's brain as a library. When they face a new challenge, their brain quickly searches the shelves for a reference book titled, "Have I done something like this before?" If the shelves are empty, the brain's default answer is, "Nope, I haven't. This is something new and scary. I probably can't do it." This leads to fear, hesitation, and self-doubt. But what if you, the parent, have been acting as the head librarian? What if you've been carefully collecting, cataloging, and displaying every single victory, big or small? Now, when your child's brain searches the library, it finds a whole section filled with success stories. It finds the book on learning to ride a bike. It sees a chapter on scoring a goal in soccer and the paragraph on getting an A on a spelling test. The brain's conclusion changes. It says, "I've done hard things before. I've felt scared and I've succeeded anyway. I can do this too." You're not just giving them a pep talk, you're giving them evidence. You're helping them build a powerful internal portfolio of their own confidence. So, how do you become this master librarian of your child's successes? It comes down to 3 practical steps. Step number 1, keep a victory journal. This is more than just a diary, it's a logbook of their achievements. Get a simple notebook and once a week, sit down with your child and write down every win from that week. Be specific. Don't just write, "Made a new friend." Write, "On Tuesday, you were brave and asked the new boy Sam to play at recess." Now, you have a new friend to play with. Don't just write, "Learn to tie my shoes." Write, "After practicing for 3 days, you finally mastered tying your shoes all by yourself. You were so proud, you didn't want to take them off." Step 2, create a victory wall. This is about making your successes visible. In our house, we had a huge corkboard in the kitchen. We'd pin up photos of achievements, like the first bike ride without training wheels, we first karate belt earned, special drawing that we're especially proud of, a certificate from school, or a ribbon from the local swim meet. It's a constant passive reminder that they see every single day. When they walk by, their subconscious mind registers, look at everything you've accomplished. It's a silent confidence coach working 24/7. Step 3, become a strategic storyteller. This is the most active part. Before your child faces a new challenge, you remind them of a relevant past victory. Before a big math test, say, I know you're nervous about this test, but remember last month when you were struggling with that long division problem? You felt exactly the same way. But you practiced, you asked for help, and you figured it out. You have what it takes to tackle hard problems. You're connecting the feeling of the past success to the current challenge, making it feel less intimidating. In my book, I share the story of a student who had a terrible class. He couldn't get a technique right. He felt clumsy and just felt completely defeated by the time we were done. He told his dad that he wanted to quit. His dad, who'd read my book, sat him down. He didn't argue. He just said, I hear you. That sounds like a really tough class today. But let's not forget the last 6 months. You've earned 3 belts. You've made 5 new friends. You've learned 20 new different techniques. One bad day doesn't erase 6 months of hard work and success. That conversation changed everything. The boy realized that one failure didn't define him. He came back to the next class with a new perspective. He eventually earned his black belt, and his dad told me that that one lesson was more important than any kick or punch he had ever learned. That's it for today's episode of How to Raise Black Belt Kids. Don't let your child's victories fade into memory. Curate them, celebrate them, and use them to fuel their future confidence. This is strategy number 3 of 25 from my book, which you can find on Amazon. The link is in the description below. And if you're in the Troy, Michigan area and you want to see these strategies in action, visit masterymi.com for a free 2-week trial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.